Decided not halfway through. Right to the body, left overhand. Worthy connects on Flores.
Flores misses with his overarm.
Oh, dropped it. What about that right? A right by Worthy. Drops. Flores. Flores is down. Oh, there's a hammer fist.
Trying to hammer fist again.
There's another right, and it's over.
It's over.
The right by Chaka Worthy connects on Walter Flores. Flores goes down.
Flores is still down.
What's going on, beautiful people? This is your boy Lando Success, and we have a very amazing guest. We are switching it up today. We are doing an interview because this brother have a fight coming up. I have known him for a lot of years, and his MMA record, he went 6-1. And when he went pro, the first person he fought was the person that gave him his loss and he got that win back. And in the pros, he is 4-3. We have Chaka Worthy. Welcome, my brother.
What up? What up?
Welcome. How you feeling, dog?
Chilling. Just got done with practice like an hour ago and then finished up running.
Grinding like always.
Regular day.
How your body feeling? How you feeling for this fight coming up?
I feel good. Weight's good. Everything's going good. We're a week out, so you feel beat up, you feel annoyed, tired, all that other bad shit, but
cranky and just over
really
it at this point.
Yet. Not cranky
You're
yet.
Not cranky yet?
Not yet. I haven't gotten that low in weight. So
oh man, dude. So with my interviews, because everybody like to ask just a traditional, how everything going, what made you get into fighting, all that type of stuff. Now we're gonna get to some of it because most people don't know you. But I like to switch up the interview a little bit. We're going to first start your first knockout, the first time you knocked somebody out. What happened and how did you feel?
That was my first fight. First fight. Yeah, my first fight was a knockout.
How long?
What'd you say?
How long did it take?
It was third round. It was a third round finish with like a minute left in the third round. It was like one of my favorite fights. It was like more of a straight fight, straight brawl. Like real shit. It was like a straight brawl.
Oh yeah, so it was a good one.
Yeah, like I've never been hit that hard in a fight before. Like in the second round, I think he hit me like really hard as fuck. And then I just like beat him down and just like beat the hell out.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Who hit you the hardest? And when you got hit, you like, oh, we fighting. This real.
That was the hardest I ever been hit in a fight. And that's kind of when I was like, oh shit, yeah. Like, okay.
You like, oh, I'm fighting this dude trying to kill me.
Like, in my brain, I was like, oh shit, you just got hit hard as fuck. But in like a second, I was perfectly back fine. And I was like not gone. It was just, it felt bad, but I wasn't rocked or nothing. And at that point, it was like, okay, you can stand here and you could trade with anybody. So we just started trading. And then like the second round, I just started beating them up. And then it just became like target practice and it just slowly faded away.
Okay. So tell the people, where are you originally from and how did you get into it?
I'm from Pittsburgh, but I actually started training when I lived in Alabama. I was going to school in Alabama and I started doing jiu-jitsu. And then I moved back to Pittsburgh when I was like, oh shit, I'm actually going to try to like a career in MMA because my brother was training at a gym up north in Pittsburgh. So that's why I came back to Pittsburgh just to train.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't have any type of fighting experience. You just like people do basketball, people do football, people do hockey, soccer.
No,
what made you want to punch somebody in their face? Like when you grew up, did you always use to fight?
No, I mean, I did, but who doesn't want to punch people in the face? Like,
I guess people don't want to get punched back in their face.
I mean, I still don't want to get punched back in the face. Like, but no, like, I mean, I was down, like I was in Alabama. And like, it was just started doing jiu-jitsu and it's just like the competition. And then it's like, I'm good at it. And then it's like, oh shit, they're really starting to pay people not to like just be full-time boxers, but just to like have street fights. Like basically that's what it is. Even that's what I thought. But then like my brother, like he was up north and he was a pro and stuff, a really good gym up here. And he was like, all right, well, if you really want to actually train, you have to come to a place that MMA is big. And at the time out of the South, MMA wasn't big at all in Alabama. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just go move back to Pittsburgh. I'm gonna start training because I'm in my mid-20s. So you know, I can see what I could do, and it just is what it
So
is.
for those that don't know, his brother is Chaka Worthy.
Well, these guys aren't stepping in and trading with each
Ooh.
other.
Oh,
He got him! He got him!
Chaka Worthy!
He hurt him!
Chaka Worthy has knocked out Devontae Smith! No way!
Wow.
Yeah,
He is a UFC fighter. He get paid the big money to basically do this now. And I've been to their gym numerous amount of times. Then got beat up a little bit, gave Chaka these hands. You know, for 20, I tell Chaka, I
Now
give you
it's mine.
everything I got for 20 seconds. After that, I'm done. I'm something like a pro the first 20 seconds. After that,
15.
probably 15, you know.
And that was before the kids, so maybe 5 now. You might have a good team.
Man, the time definitely changed. And the difference is you're not training just with other fighters. You're literally training with pros. And then that one guy, I don't know if it's not Justin, I forget what's his name, that hits so damn hard. Like he fight like 110 speed. Because when you're practicing, you probably usually go like 70%. He go 110. I'm like, damn, I'm happy I ain't sparring with his ass. Like, he's serious. He will hurt you doing training, like for real.
And that's why, like my brother, like he was like, yeah, like we're a real MMA gym. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go train at a real gym.
So
and
how is it having that type of competitive nature with pros and then one being your brother? How is that to prepare you for a fight?
It's like sink or swim. Like I came in the gym, I was 25, and like you said, no MMA background, and it's basically sink or swim when you're dealing with guys at that level. It's like you're gonna get your ass beat. So that's basically like how I learned the sport of MMA, was getting beat up. I like high level guys, and it's just like over time, if you keep showing up, you keep showing up, you're gonna get good. You're gonna get good, and eventually, it's just like you get to a level where it's like, okay, you're no longer just the nail. Sometimes you can hit back, and
it was so funny. I remember when I first met you and I was asking you about your brother. You was like, the thing with him, it's either he's going to knock you out or he's going to get knocked out. And he's going to give you your money worth every time because he takes so many chances. So that was years ago. So right now, did anything change?
Yeah, I mean, he's a brawler. Like, he's a great fighter. But that's where, like, he likes to bang. And that's where we all get, like, our mentality from, like, our gym. It's like that old school, what you want to do, like, let's see, like, okay, what's up? Let's throw them hands. But as you get older in the sport, you know, you get smarter. You start taking different risks. You start approaching the game different. So like everybody's always constantly evolving. And then like your perspective of the sport changes too also. So it's like what I necessarily thought was just changing and like just standing and banging. It's actually different though. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but once you're around.
The funny question I get for you. If y'all were to fight, but you only could win by submission, who you think will win tomorrow?
I win any fight. I mean, no matter what.
You think you'll get him?
But that's like, and like that goes back to the mentality of like having the pros in the gym. Like that's like that mentality you gotta have. It's like when that bell rings, you like, fuck it. I'm like, I can beat you, even though it's like you should.
So when you go to fight somebody that's in the amateurs, it's just night and day at this point because you're training with people that really do this on a high level.
And it was even like, that's how like it was like getting ready for my first amateur fight or my amateur career. Like I always felt like I was better than the other amateurs like that I was competing against. It was like, okay, I'm a level above. And then at my pro level, I always feel like I'm a level above because I'm always working with guys that are better. So it's always gonna put me like at the next level. So it's kind of weird, but it's like when the fights come, fighting is easy. It's training sucks way worse. Like I get beat up in training way worse than fighting. Like
so my thing is like mentally, where do your mind have to be at mentally, especially when like it was one of your fights. It was probably the fight before your last, where I don't believe I know you won, The judges the whole time
I know I won.
said you won. Like everybody on Twitter
Uh,
said you won. When you go through something like that and still lose, and like you said, like this is a higher level, so those losses hurt. How do you recover and come back and win your next fight? Because that can be like mentally done.
Because every like, I mean, like, you know me personally, but people that don't, they know like win, lose, draw, Sunday morning after fights, I'm in the gym. So it's the same mentality, no matter what happens the night of the fight. So it's like you would go into the fight knowing that. It's like, okay, if I win or I lose, no matter what, if I'm healthy, I'm right back in the gym. So it's like yesterday, like that's the beauty of the sport. Yesterday means nothing. Like yesterday.
And after your last fight, you like, man, you
nothing.
couldn't walk and you was still back in the gym like 2 days later. Like,
I mean, I was banged up, but like I was banged up before that fight. Like 3 weeks before that fight, I kicked John's crazy ass and he damn near broke my toe. So it was like but it's like if you're not, there's a difference between injured and hurt. And I thank God, like I've never been really injured where I couldn't really train. Besides when they have like a hernia surgery a while ago. But so that's kind of like how I look at all the fights. The fights aren't like to fans and it's what's important, but in the whole journey of getting better, it's like, okay, it's like every day you're getting better. Every day you're training hard. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. You just can't get stuck on them.
Let's talk about your workout routine. Since I seen it personally, to be honest, because I wrestled 5 years, ran track, ran football. So I've been around cutting weight. I've been around people that work out and work hard. You honestly probably top 3.
I can't take that.
Like,
that's insulted. I'm insulted now.
Like, yeah, you hey, brother, yeah. I know some state champions. You're like top, but that's important coming from me because I see personally your work ethic, and people don't understand. Like, my thing is, like, when I ran a marathon with you and stuff, I don't run because I like it. Like, I run to try to stay in shape and keep my body right. It's just like I never like running, and most people that can agree with me just really don't like it. You literally wake up.
I like running,
and you like it.
I like running. Like I've always like that. That's
like
my
we're gonna go through his day. And the thing is, the secret can be out because nobody's going to replicate it. It's like they could try it a day, 2 a week. But after a while, you can be like, yo, who's really waking up at 4 a.m? Like, I would hang with him to 2, and he'd be up at 4:30. Like, we wasn't just up 2 hours ago, and he's happy. It's not like he's waking up grouchy. Like, so let's talk about your workout routine and how did you get there?
I mean, like, as weird as it sounds, it's like I really woke up and I was like, oh, all right, I'm going to do this MMA shit. And I have to catch up. Like, there's guys that train for years and everything. So they're not going to, like, I'm never going to catch up to the skill level on that side. But no one can outwork me. And I just know, like, if I like get my body physically where it needs to be to perform on fight night, I could beat anybody. Like, I literally believe that. So I just do what I feel like gets me to fight night, and it's working. So it's like in my head, it's like I got like, okay, that's what I have to do. So just do it. Like,
to cut you off,
it's weird.
My problem with you in your fight, since I know you, and I see like your stamina. Now I give you that your stamina is number one of all time I've ever seen because you run so much. Like when we ran the marathon, y'all.
Nah, that shit was fun.
This nigga just like literally just started sprinting.
Nah, that shit was like
sprinting and like yo. So my problem is be quiet. My problem is
y'all was walking and shit.
so like when he fight. He leaves so much on the table because my thing is, if you got 210% energy, finish the fight with 10. He will finish the fight with 60. Like, bro, you got too much energy. Like after somebody fight, like, well, I tell you,
there's no There's
Sir,
not enough. There's not
sir,
enough rounds.
when I spar
In
with
the
him,
gym sparring. You see us in the gym sparring.
now listen, you
Do we
guys.
get tired? We get like let's like tonight. Tonight we were sparring, and there was 6 or 7 pros in the gym. Like damn near everybody. Some guys, 3 or 4 of us getting ready for fights in 2 weeks. Come on, John, hard hitting John, going at it. Hot ass gym from 7 p.m. to like 8:30, 5-minute rounds. And it's just like we don't get tired.
Man, like,
Like,
so, because the thing is, some people gonna watch this that
We
don't
get
fight.
tired. Yeah.
So like people gonna watch this that just completely don't fight. When I tell you, I'm gonna show y'all a clip of me just sparring with him. When you don't fight, and it's like, all right, well, you're gonna do 3 30-second rounds. When you are swinging, trying not to get hit, mentally,
Tired.
I'm telling y'all, after 30 seconds, you're done. Yeah. You like, shit, I can't breathe. Like, I'm gasping for air. And they do this, and it's just like, don't get tired. So, yeah, you leave too much on the table. I'm just saying.
Oh, man. There ain't no gas tank. It's always full up. Full up. It's always full. It's always full. Like, but of course, like, there's different, of course, doing different fights, there's times where, like, okay, I'll look back and I say, okay, maybe I should have pushed the pace at this moment more. But like as far as like my cardio goes, I'd be very disappointed if after a fight I couldn't be like, okay, fuck it, let's do it again. Like I really would, because like that's like what I
think it was one fight you was actually gassed. I think it was like 3 fights ago. After your fight, I'm telling you, I forgot what fight because I talked to you. It was gas. I don't know what happened. But
no. That's probably after adrenaline dump. That's whole difference. But as far as like ready to answer the bell, I'm always like, that's my thing. Is like so my next fight's 4 rounds. It's like the longer I fight, the better. It's like, which is a problem at times, but I enjoy it. So it's like, no, I won't get tired.
Okay. So to switch gears a little bit, you have a son. How old is your son?
Bad as fuck. So I know he's 6. Malachi, he's 6. So
usually people that do like certain type of sports, force the sport on your kid. And unfortunately, it's like your son is born into it. He watches uncle on TV. He watches dad on YouTube fighting. So did you have to like force fight and you go, your brother own the gym, you go into the gym. So do you think he just born into it so he couldn't get away from it? Did you force it on him or he just wanted to?
He he legitimately like loves fighting. Like if you ask, like, I mean, you know me personally, people that don't, I'll tell them like I don't force him like into the gym. Like he comes into the gym with me. Like he takes the classes when he wants to. When he don't, he don't. He legit like likes watching fights. Like he likes interacting with the guys in the gym. And it's kind of cool because I'll never be like that type of, okay, this is what I do, this is what you should do type dude. But he like legit likes fights. It's kind of weird. Like he likes Godzilla fight and shit like that. So he's just, I don't know. That's just my little dude. Like he just, I don't know. He just likes it.
So like, outside of fighting, if you couldn't fight and you couldn't do cross country or something, what sport do you think you would do and be actually above average at? Because my thing is, I like a lot of sports, but I was the best at wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't really like. I played other stuff, but I don't know.
Really like, look unathletic.
Okay, stop it.
Like
now.
you don't look like a Hoover.
Stop it.
You don't look like you can play football.
Medium-sized shirt on.
You probably can play soccer. You can play soccer. It was something you could run. What you thinking about, son? Running?
I kill you in soccer. I kill you in baseball. Your arms were too short to swing the bat. So I know I can strike you out. I know I can.
You do look unathletic. Like for you to be in shape, bro, you do look unathletic. I can't even hold you up, dog.
Could play like polo or something. You probably could beat me in polo. I'd probably beat you in darts. No, but I don't know, cause like fighting is just, I don't know, like it's so much fun. It's just natural. Like I really believe like everybody wants to beat people up. We really all do. It's like, and it's just like, I love the process of it. It's like, it hurts. Like, you always have someone better than you. And, but in your mind, you got to be like, fuck that. Especially if you're in a room with them. Like, it's the most egotistical sport, but it's like, still, you have to have a team, but you have to have a team that works with you and that you can work with. So yeah, like, I love it. Like, so I don't know. It's really like, I kind of lucked up and found something I like to do, and I'm kind of good at it, and I'm getting better. So it's like, just happy with it, really.
So, you know, it's man, I hope this video don't look crazy, because since I had my camera directly right on the top of my, what you call it, my laptop,
Yeah,
I've been looking right here instead of looking.
About the thing.
I moved it, so the whole interview, my head gonna be looking like a damn fool. So y'all, if I'm looking,
that's what you get.
I moved my camera, so now I'm looking at you guys, freaking idiot. So, all right, the person you are fighting, his name is Amit Kairatili. something like that.
Something like that.
But it looked like his name is Amit. He is 8-4-1, and he has lost his last 2 fights.
Yeah.
You are coming off of 1 win, and your record is 4-3. So you lose this fight, you go 400. He's looking heavily to win this fight, but once you lose 2, it's easier to lose 3. How much do you know about this fighter? When you look them up, what do you think is his pros and cons?
How much do I know about him? You just told me his record. I didn't know about the one at the end. I don't give a fuck about his record. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What did I look up? I got offered a fight. I said, fuck it. I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers there is. He's fought in world-class organizations. Those are the fights that I should be fighting for. I'm just about to give a local promotion and local fans a high-level show. Like, that's kind of like what I look at it at. Like, I train with high-level guys. Like, I train with guys in the UFC. I train with guys in Bellator. I don't give a fuck about these guys.
Look, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. That sounds cute. Like, that sounds. Hold on. Let me drop a bomb for you. Let me drop a bomb for you.
Mike, like, you mean you seen him? You seen him? You tell me what you think about him.
Another one.
What do you think about him?
Another one.
So
he looks big as shit, don't he? He looks strong as
listen, brother. Listen, brother.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about him.
Brother. That sounds cute. But in real life, you're going to go look up their Instagram, their Twitter to see a little bit about them. You're going to look up on YouTube, see how they fight. You can't tell me you ain't then seen this brother last fight or something, because everybody do it. It's like you done dated that chick, and it's your ex. You go back on her page, you're strolling, you're seeing.
I don't go back on my ex page. I think my ex got me blocked. I don't even think we was friends when we was in a relationship.
I think she probably do got you blocked, to be honest.
I think we was friends. Was we friends when we was good?
So you one of the ones you be on your KD, you got a little ghost account, and you got a little ghost account you be following.
Stop.
That's what you be doing, yo. Oh, when I come over, I'm gonna look at your little ghost account. You better not make a mistake and tweet on there.
Oh shit, like KD do.
Hey, he be slipping up. So with this fighter, what is
seriously? He's like, I know for a fact. He's a strong kickboxer, boxer. That's like his background, kind of like he's like really. That's like what kind of made his name for himself. He's a stand-up, hard-hitting guy. That's kind of it. Like you said, he's lost twice, but again, one of those fights was for Bellator. And this is MMA where you can lose in a million different ways. So it's like records are for DJs, kind of. But so I mean, he's going to be coming to fight, and that's why I took the fight. It's like he's going to come to fight.
So what is your focus? I'm not going to say game plan, because we can't give him the game plan.
Yeah, focus.
But what is your focus going into this fight?
Having fun. Kind of like my last fight, like my last few months of training has just been you get mad and you get upset
because you like that having fun stuff. It's
because it's fun.
nigga, it's no fun in doing and punching somebody in the face.
That is the funnest shit in
you
life.
going to go knock his ass out, and that's
that is
it.
fun. It is about
and you
me.
have fun. Once you knock him out and once you get the win, that's when it get fun.
No, but you're talking about
because
your game
your
plan.
because the reason I'm saying is
you have to go. Listen,
your fun is
you hear what I'm saying. You have to go in. You have to enjoy yourself. As far as like you say, you know what you're good at, and you know what you're not good at, and you know what you like. It's no secret. Everybody knows I throw punches. I mean, you look at my record. Let's be honest. How many fights do I have? How many fights have been finished by KO or TKO? Over 50%. So it's like I finish fights. Like I could do that, or I could play with you, and then I could finish you and make you look bad at home. I could do anything.
I don't want you to do any of that. I want you to not go in there, knock them out in 5 seconds, and we just call it and we just go. That's it.
I would love to do that.
No, man, you want to have fun. You like to trade punches. You like, oh man, that was good. That was good.
Whenever I ever said I like to trade punches, you ask anybody.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, I watch your fight. You like that stuff.
Have I ever
gangster?
Have I ever?
Oh my God! They took my job.
Act like he took your job.
I've never had fun getting punched in the face. I'll be the first to admit that's not fun to me. Like trading isn't fun to me. Going in and having fun is fighting at the pace that I want to fight at, fighting at the rhythm that I want to fight at, picking the shots that I want to fight at. It's just being comfortable. It's like, okay, this is where it's just like all around, like, okay, this is like, it's a calming feeling. And like, again, it comes more so from training than actual fights. Like the fights are like, it's kind of like the celebration. It's like, okay, I've done everything right to get me here. And now I just have to perform. So you have to like, you have to
perform now.
And honestly, that's when I have my most fun. It's kind of like the amateur feeling when it's like, okay, fuck it. We're just fun. Like we have a saying, we're like, we're just sparring. That's all the fuck we're doing. We're sparring in front of fans with judges. Like we spar every day. So that's what I'm like. And it's like, when you have fun sparring, you have your best sparring sessions. So it's weird, and like people,
okay, I can get you
like
that.
Don't have fun, but because I could be winning around, but it's like, okay, I'm not doing what I really want to do, and it's playing in your head. It's like not really what you want to do, and then you get clipped by something. Because like I said, like this game is so easy to lose, and you can lose so easily. But it's like when you're having fun, you're aware, you're moving,
you're in a good zone, you can feel it.
You're feeling. It's like you're focused. You're not being reckless. You're still like you're focused, but it's like it is what it is. It's just a fist fight. Like at the end of the day, it's just a fucking fist fight. Like
that sounds easy.
A fist fight. Like I get paid, like not great, but I get paid to go fight. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it regardless. So why not go make a little money? It's fun.
I guess I look at like YouTube. I guess like YouTube, I get paid to talk shit, and
like it can't,
and you'll get burnt out trying to do videos only what you think everybody wants versus just doing some stuff you want, making it easy and fun.
Like I said, like my last fight finished in a knockout. And the fight before I lost a split decision. And like we talked right afterwards. I said I actually felt like my performance in the fight before was better. Like I legit, like I really think like it was a better performance. Like I moved better. I felt better. Even the fight before when I won, I really felt like, so it's kind of weird. And that's how like you gotta like, that's how you kind of bounce back, I guess. It's like, how did you feel? Like, do you really feel like you went out there and you executed the game plan?
Okay. So honest question, because I know you'll be honest with me before we gonna wrap it up soon. Honest question. So like when regular fans like me, when we watch a fight, we just say like a boxing fight, we'd say Adrian Bonner or somebody, and we see them clearly get their ass whooped. And at the end of the fight, they both raise each other hands up, like nigga, you lost.
Nigga know he got his ass whooped.
So do y'all know like when you lost a fight? Do you know you got your ass whooped? Like
you lost. And that's why like I could, like when it comes to bouncing back, like I look at my record, I laugh. And I tell people, watch film. Like, watch film and you tell me I fought what, maybe 40 fucking rounds. Tell me how many rounds I've lost. Like, I promise you, you can't tell me it's been more than 5.
I seen 2 fights. I seen one fight that the refs even was shocked.
I'm saying, and you
another one you won, in my opinion.
And it's like those fights, I could be like my last fight, I mean, but it is what it is. Like I said, we don't care about records or for DJs. Like I said, if I go out there and I know, okay, what you wanted to do, I didn't let you do. And as a man, you were in that cage with me. I don't give a fuck what anybody outside said. You know I fucked you up. Like my last opponent that beat me, he threw up in the cage right afterwards. Like, you can't tell me I lost that fight.
Hey man, it's too many jitters for him, man. Too many jitters.
But I mean, you feel me? So like, you know when you got beat. You know when you got beat, and I've been beat. Like, you know when you've been beat, and it's not a good feeling.
Random fact, Chaka have never been knocked out.
Oh no.
Not once, because your son, oh man.
Oh, shit, Malachi,
you can't get knocked out. Because kids are so honest. He gonna be like, Daddy. He like, Daddy. Man. He was like, and you was like, and you just fell down and you didn't get up. So
I remember my last loss. Malachi, how you lose? How you lose? You I'm looking like,
yeah, kids don't get no filter, so it's just like they gonna tell you exactly what they think.
And that's why it makes fighting just not even, because okay, your daddy lost a fight. So what? He still run up, hug daddy, clown daddy. So I'm like,
his daddy is losing daddy.
He's still like, so it's really like, it's fun, man. Like, and that's kind of like how I look at it. Like, it's just fun. We're fighting. Man is doing it at the beginning of the time.
So where people can get tickets, where is the fight is going to be at? What's the date? Let us know something.
August 21st in Winchester, Virginia. It's for Rocket Combat Sports, and on their website they'll have a link for tickets and a pay-per-view link for live streaming of the fights.
And what is your Instagram, social media, Twitters? Because you're actually active on them.
Yeah, it's everything is Bushmaster MMA. So basically it's at Bushmaster MMA. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
There you go. And you can even look up Chaka Worthy.
Yeah,
you'll be able to see it.
YouTube me. And you, but not Google me. I have a fight on YouTube. I have 9, I think.
I have 9 fights?
I think on YouTube.
You got 10 because me and you fought, and I got that on YouTube.
My God, that was not a fight.
Hey, I tried to knock you out. I kind of beat your ass.
You really tried to, too. That's sad. It's kind of fucked up.
Brother.
Like, that's kind of fucked up.
I didn't try to knock you out. I just said I can go 80. I can go 100%. And I think I let you go like 50.
30. It was 30.
It wasn't 30. That don't even make sense. I ain't that much of a little punk.
Just came up like less than a month ago. Your fat ass was trying to wrestle with me and shit.
You can't touch me in wrestling.
Don't lie.
You can't. You can get me. You can get me in them hands. But wrestling, that shit's second nature to me.
You don't want to wrestle.
Brother, I took you down last time we wrestled.
You lying. You lying.
I have tape.
No, and the tape, we go off the mat when I take you down, and then you run back on the mat going,
so you gonna lie? Okay.
I'm not lying. On the tape, is not you trying to take me down. I'm like, nope.
And I take you down, and you're lucky and go off the camera.
I take you down, and then you run back on camera.
Okay, guys. So next time I go back out there, we're gonna record again. And I'm gonna beat him in wrestling, and his excuse is gonna be, oh, you weigh 200.
I know you 240 now too, so stop it.
But hey, dog, I appreciate you, man. Any last words out?
No, man, I'm out. I'll let y'all soon. Couple more days, cut this weight, and go out there and beat somebody up.
Let's get it. Until next time.